Hey everybody, we are here. I am just sharing, how it is at the beginning of a stream. We are sharing because sharing is caring. So as you enter, please drop a comment in the chat box as well as a like. If you like this video, that lets YouTube know that I'm making some decent content, so they'll push me out and send my notifications. I see we have one of our Patreons here. Shout out to Cliff. Thank you for joining us and being on time. Let me know if everything looks and sounds good. From my end, I think we're good, but let me know. Again, thank you for joining, and I'm just sharing right now. I'm also making sure all the settings are good. How's everybody's Fridays? Finally be Friday around these parts. So while I'm sharing, I'm going to tell you what we're talking about today. We're going to be talking about, what are we talking about? Of course, Cardi versus Offset. Ray J versus Prinky. Stassi Schroeder. If y'all don't know who that is, she's from Vanderpump Rules. Nene Leakes finally leaving or announcing that she's leaving Real Housewives of Atlanta. Super Scent versus her baby daddy Lewis. Sukiyana versus what's her name? Sukiyana versus Cuban Doll. There's all these different dolls. I was finna get confused. Sukiyana versus Cuban Doll. And then just like some random stuff. All right, so I'm going to keep sharing really quick. Team Suki. Suki, you don't even know what it is. What is Suki's wrong? How you going to be Team Suki? You don't even know if she's right or not. You're going to have me side-eyeing you. Okay, we're almost done. I just have a few more things to share. I also have to take this link and put it in my Patreon. You already know Patreon is my little beauty community. They get early access to my videos, custom content, newsletters, merch. If you would like to join my Patreon, the link is in the description box. It's always in the description box. I see we have another one of our beauties here. Brittany Robertson, shout out to her. Cliff, you talking about some loyalty. Boo you. I'm going to leave that story last just for you. I'm going to leave that story last. All right. Almost done sharing, you guys. This part is the part that takes forever. Remember, as you come in, please leave a like. Please leave a like. Do y'all get the notifications from YouTube, or do you get it once I send it to you? Do y'all actually get the notifications from YouTube? I ain't got no reason to be jealous of Suki. Clifton, thank you very much. I don't have any reason at all. At all. Speaking of Suki, though, she just got engaged to her boyfriend. She just announced it on the Shade Room, I think. Well, that's where I found it, on the Shade Room. Also, we are streaming over on Facebook. So if you got me from Facebook, welcome, welcome, welcome. Make sure you leave a like over on Facebook as well, please, and thank you. Would appreciate that. And we're going to get started in just 1 second. I'm just trying to make sure that we are shared out. All right. Okay. Got all our likes. Okay, I think we are ready to get started. Trying to make sure that I have it put up on YouTube. So yeah, you get it from YouTube. Awesome. Okay. Sometimes YouTube doesn't send out the notifications. I always wonder about that. All right, so now we got some people in here. Y'all are here. We can get started. I think we can get started. Let's see. Let's do this. Cliff, are you on it? Are you on the live through B Stokes Styling or through my backup channel? Just wondering. If y'all don't know, I have a backup channel as well. I have two YouTube channels. I have B Stokes Styling. I also have Busy Bee Buzz Topics. So eventually, these type of conversations where we talking about all this ratchet stuff will be on my backup channel. But for now, this is where we are. So y'all let me know. Again, thank y'all for joining me today. And let's go ahead and get started. Let's see. Where you want to start? You want to start with Cardi B? That has been the hot topic for the week. Cardi B has officially filed for divorce. Which is, I don't want to say that I am not surprised, but to be honest with you, I am not surprised. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm gonna give y'all like kind of the cliff notes to that because there has been so many conversations about the divorce and what's going on. So the news came out on Tuesday that Cardi was divorcing Offset. Now when the news first came out, it just seemed like it was going to be like really contentious. They said it was a what did they call it? What kind of divorce did they call it? I can't think. Hold on. Let me pull it up on TMZ. All right. So when the divorce first came out, we were told contested. There it is. That was going to be a contested divorce. That Cardi B wanted child support. She wanted full custody. There was no word about spousal support. Hey, Sunlight, thank you for joining me. Girl, we're going to be talking about all this wretchedness. Thank you for joining. Shout out to Sunlight. So it was going to be a contested divorce. She wanted child support, and it just seemed really like it was going to be a little bit of not a nasty divorce, but it's going to be a fight in the divorce. She wanted equitable division of assets and everything in the state of Georgia. That was the initial story that came out. Of course, we all believed that the reason why this divorce was happening was due to what do you call it? Infidelity. I mean, we already know. Offset has been known to cheat on Cardi in the past. There have been issues with him and the bartenders in which Cardi is still fighting a case against, as well as Summer Bunny and the leaked text messages and videos. And allegedly his baby mom, because he has 4 kids, 4 baby mamas, one of them baby mamas. Don't make me lie. I can't think of her name, but she was the one that was like a rapper or something. No prenup though, right? Right, no prenup. Now, if y'all will remember back in 2018 when they first got married and all of the first allegations of infidelity came out, and Cardi left him before the Rolling Loud festival, that's when everybody first was talking about how they did not have a prenup. Now, this was legitimately right at what I would consider to be Cardi's peak, because if we're going to be realistic, Cardi has declined a lot since 2018. Not saying that she's not still very well known and all this kind of stuff, but as far as overall popularity and getting to the money and having a bunch of shows and concerts and stuff like that, that was when she was kind of at her prime. And so when they originally split up back in, I think that was 2018, the blogs were saying that Cardi B would probably end up having to pay Offset because allegedly she was out earning him. If that is still true 2020, I don't know. But I do remember that was the discussion on the blogs back in 2018. Yes. And just like Feels Good Being Me says, there is no prenup, which is why she is asking for an equitable division of the assets. We'll get into my thoughts on the prenup in a minute. This comes from, I'm gonna read y'all the kind of report or whatever, and then I'm also give y'all a summary of all the other stuff that I found, because I found a lot. This is from TMZ, and they say Cardi B is apparently over her marriage. She just filed for divorce. The rapper filed court documents in Georgia indicating she's seeking a dissolution of marriage. Let's see. According to the court documents, she's seeking primary physical custody as well as legal custody of her 2-year-old daughter. She also wants Offset to pay child support, unclear on how much at this point. No word on spousal support either, for now at least. She also makes clear in her documents that they are currently separated and there are no prospects of a reconciliation. Cardi is also adamant in the documents that she wants Offset to be ordered to pay her legal expenses as well. And then it says, and get this, it doesn't sound like there's a prenup because Cardi is asking for an equitable division of all marital assets. And they secretly wed in 2017 and shared their hitch status the year after that. Right. Right. Okay, so let me read y'all's comments, and I'm going to give y'all some of my thoughts and some of the stuff that I found. They got married on Bliss, so I understand why they didn't get a prenup, but I don't think it was smart. That married on Bliss is some bull. That's some bull when you are out here and you are a multimillionaire, especially you are a multimillionaire period, but on top of that you are a musical artist. Where's your legal counsel? Bump that. There's no such thing as married on Bliss, especially not when you were literally caught cheating the next year. Now let me tell you, I remember when all of this came out. Now I got to sit back, because that's crazy to me. You're that's just crazy to me. You are sitting up here, you're making these multi-millions of dollars. Y'all should want to protect each other and protect yourself. I'm sorry, it is what it is. And I understand that people be like, oh, well, when you get a prenup, it's like thinking about the divorce before the marriage. But let's be here. Statistically, the divorce rate is what, 50%? And let's not even talk about statistics when it comes to celebrities and their divorce rate. What, 85? How many celebrities you know that have actually stayed married? So that was stupid. And like Brittany is down here saying they could have got a postnup. I thought that's what they were going to do. Now, had Cardi B been smart, I said this back in 2018. See, she should have had a friend like me, because when they broke up, before they got back together for the Rolling Loud, when he came and did a little Rolling Loud, blah, 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 they got back together. For us to have gotten back together, he would have had to sign them post-nup papers. Because you have already been seen as a cheater. So he would have had to sign those papers and also admit that have like an infidelity clause in there as well. If she was smart, she would have done that back in 2018. We wouldn't have had all this confusion and stuff now, because we would have been on them papers back in 2018. That's my opinion. I don't think that she has smart legal counsel. I'm sorry. You can't have smart legal counsel you just can't. That was the dumbest thing. So apparently, yeah, they don't have any kind of paperwork, or it's not believed that they have any kind of paperwork right now. Now, Cardi B has since, after Tuesday, you know, all the blogs picked it up. I think the first blog to break the story was Hollywood Unlocked. And so if you be on these YouTube streets like I be on these YouTube streets, you done caught all the backstory. So apparently, I want to say TMZ let Cardi know that they had got the information and that they was gonna drop the story within the hour. Well, Cardi didn't want TMZ to drop it, and Jason Lee also had gotten the story. So they all reached out to Cardi to let her know as like a courtesy. Hey, we done found out that you filing for divorce. We finna let our audiences know. So Cardi gave Hollywood Unlocked, Jason Lee, gave him the okay to go ahead and be the first to drop the information. So he dropped it. After that, that's when everybody started coming up with the rumors about Offset allegedly having a side baby because I believe Summer Bunny's pregnant right now. And just, you know, these are the rumors in the rumor mill. One of the main people that started this rumor was the YouTube blogger Tasha K. I'm just letting you know how everything went down. Once those rumors came out, Cardi B reached out, or Lovely T reached out to Cardi B in order to get a better understanding of what's going on. And so Lovely T ended up doing a full live. I'm gonna give y'all the breakdown of what she said. She said she talked to Cardi directly, and Cardi confirmed that there is no baby, and that the reason why they are splitting up does not have anything to do specifically with him cheating. It has to do with them not being happy together maritally. She feels neglected in the marriage. He's always traveling, and not making her a priority, and all these kind of things. And she is denying that there are any outside babies and anything like that. Yes, Summer Bunny's pregnant, but not by Offset. Not by Offset. People were saying that it was Summer Bunny because they knew that she was pregnant, but she's pregnant by some like C-list football player. I don't remember his name. It's irrelevant. He's not nobody. He's not even a franchise player. Who knows? But and allegedly there was a little bit of confusion by who she was pregnant by. It was either him or some other guy, but it's been confirmed that she's pregnant by this football player. So it has nothing to do with Offset. But some of the blogs did take Summer Bunny's pregnancy and run with it and believe that that is why Cardi B filed for divorce. She has, like I said, she talked with Lovely T and said that that was not true, that they were just having regular marital issues. Also, I'll have to drop some links to these different videos if y'all want to check them all out. But I'm just giving you the cliff notes. Also, Daytime Tea Time, another blogger here on the YouTube. She had some more information. I don't remember how she got this information, whom she got it from. But between Lovely T, Daytime Tea Time, and Armand Wiggins from the Armand Wiggins show here on the YouTube, they all reached out to Cardi and they all asked the same question. Let me see. They all asked the same question. They asked if Cardi was if Offset had a baby. She is adamant that that is not what the problem is, and that's not why they are divorcing. Again, that's neither here nor there. But I will say if he were to have been found to have some infidelity, that would not be surprising because of his history. And that is why people have originally, gone and ran with that story. Now, whether it's true or not, I don't know, but I'm just giving y'all the recap. Also, Daytime Tea Time said that allegedly part of their issue into why they are moving forward with a divorce is because Cardi B and Offset's baby mama, one of the baby mamas, were getting into it, and this is where they were getting into it, and the baby mama basically confirmed that during their marriage, she and Offset still were having relations, and that she cut him off once she found out that they were married, and because she cut him off from sex, he stopped financially taking care of the child. These are all things that Daytime Tea Time was saying was going on. don't know. I'm just saying that sounds like a lot. I don't know if she's always pregnant. I feel like she's always found with somebody's man, but I don't know if she's always pregnant. And it was because of her issues with Offset that she even made it to Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. Now, is she gonna be on whenever the next season of Love and Hip Hop Hollywood comes on? I don't know, and I really would care not to see her because I don't think that it's fair to be rewarding thoughts for thought-like behavior. I don't think that's fair. Like, you should not be getting a reality TV check for being a glorified side chick. I think that's stupid and we need to stop rewarding bad behavior. But anyway. So I say all of this to say that it is officially confirmed. Now, after the initial stories came out about Cardi filing for divorce, she also came back and said that her lawyers were the ones that asked for child support. She was not the one that asked for child support at all. That her lawyers wrote up the divorce decree or whatever, not decree, but the divorce papers, divorce filings, and that the way that they wrote it up made it sound much more salacious than she wanted it to be. She wanted it to be a very like amicable divorce. She didn't want to ask for child support. She said she can do her own. Yes, Jenna Lindsay, I do still do hair. I do. Well, right now I am on a little bit of a break because of the Rona. So I'm not doing hair right now. But I am still very much so licensed in 2 states. And the only hair that I do are my custom wigs. So if you would like to order like a wig or something, I'll still do that. But yeah, so Cardi wanted it to be a very amicable divorce. However, her lawyers are the reasons why it sounded so like contentious. And she said, again, she dropped the part from the divorce that she wanted child support. I wanted to speak on that, and this is just my personal opinion. I want y'all to comment down below and tell me y'all's opinion. But I don't think that that's fair. I don't care if she can and is, I mean, she is capable of taking care of her baby all by herself. However, I still think no matter what, he still should have to pay child support because at the end of the day, that's still his kid. She did not make the baby all by herself. Therefore, it's unfair for her to not get child support, in my opinion. I don't, just because you don't get child support through the court does not mean that, I'm sorry, y'all. I keep getting this one call. Thank you for calling B Stone Styling. How may I help you? I'm sorry about that, y'all. I had someone calling about hair. But sorry about that. I had to go to a quick commercial break. But anyway, like I was saying, I don't think that it's fair that Cardi B is not is saying that she's not asking for child support. Now, just because you don't actually ask for child support does not mean that he won't still take care of the child. However, why not go ahead and have it legally put in written down so that there's no confusion? Now, me and some of my friends were having a conversation about it, and it's very mixed. And of course, you already have the it's like that connotation that, oh, women are trying to take advantage by putting men on child support and all, and she already has money, so why does she need child support? But when two people lay down to have a child, they both need to financially, emotionally, physically be there to support the child. So I don't think that it's wrong for her to ask for child support. And like I said, they went back and amended that from the documents, as far as I know. But I want to hear y'all's thoughts about it. I'm gonna give y'all a second to drop it down. Give me your thoughts. Oh, excuse me, I had to take me a little water break. Yeah, I don't think it's wrong for her to ask for child support. I think that at the end of the day, he, especially too, we've seen him essentially be a good father, I guess. I don't know. I don't follow Offset enough to know. I seen him post his children on his album. So, but just because you have your children on your album cover, that doesn't necessarily mean that you are a good father. That's there's no correlation to that, I don't believe. And also, um, the we to me, he seems to be a man that lacks some character. That's my opinion, and I'm gonna tell you why I think that's my opinion. He seems to be a man that lacks character because you've already been caught multiple occasions cheating on your wife, which means that you are already at a point that you don't honor your word and you can't be trusted. So I can't just take your word to believe that, oh, you're going to do what you say you're going to do, because you haven't done that in the past. Also, because if we listen to the stories in which his baby mama's talking about, where when he wasn't getting what he wanted from her in the bedroom, he stopped taking care of their child. If you look at that and you listen to that as well, that means that he is very flippant and up and down with what he's going to do. And so if I were her, you know what I'm saying, I put him on them papers, not when you worried about it. That I'm not saying that you got to bust him over the head, but just to make sure that you are still getting some type of contribution from him. It you know, put him on the papers. Overall, am I surprised about them getting a divorce? Honestly, no. In my opinion, it just seemed like they had a contentious marriage to begin with. I mean, all the infidelity and things like that. And then on top of that, once you start adding the Rona on things, honey, once you put the Rona on things, like the Rona would stress out a normal, healthy marriage, let alone one that's already had these many issues in the past. Boston D Killer said, somebody said, for the record, black men still don't cheat. Offset is amigo. He Mexican. Shut up. Shut up. I'm not doing this with you. Well, that Migo was out here cheating, okay? And he, as far as I know, if I look at Offset and Cardi B, Offset's black. There's a black man out here cheating. Y'all better stop following up Charlamagne, who is the main one who brags about cheating on his wife, being with his wife for 22 years, but cheating on her for 17. Y'all better stop following that man up. Anytime somebody holler, black man don't cheat, I be looking at them side eye like, shut up. Shut up. Black man don't cheat. Shut up. All right, so that is the first story of divorce news. We have another story to talk about in divorce news, and y'all tell me what y'all think about this one. Ray J versus Prinky. Ray J versus Prinky, you guys. Ray J has officially filed for divorce. Now, if y'all will remember back in May of this year, I believe it was May of this year, Prinky initially filed for divorce. She came out with the whole story about how he left him and how he left her and the baby while she was pregnant in Vegas. It was a whole thing. They were all over the shade room talking about how they were getting a divorce. Then next thing you know, they silently kind of reconciled, got back together. And now here we are, September of 2020, and we find out that Ray J is the one that has filed for divorce this time. So I'm going to give y'all I'm going to let y'all see what's going on. This is courtesy of the Jasmine brand. This particular part, it says Princess Love allegedly found out about Ray J filing for divorce on social media, and Ray J won't return her calls. Oh my God, they just wear me out. Oh my gosh. Okay. It says, as previously reported, Ray J filed for divorce from Princess Love on Monday, September 14th. Now, new reports claim that she had no idea it was happening. Princess Love reportedly found out about her husband's filing for divorce on social media. He also reportedly won't return her calls. Princess Love initially filed for divorce from Ray J in May of this year, and 2 months later asked the judge to reverse her decision to split with Ray J, which was approved. A source close to the couple says that Ray J has been ready to file divorce papers ever since Princess Love filed. Ray J and Princess Love have been married for 4 years and share 2 children. Ray J reportedly wants the couple's initial agreed upon prenup to stay in place, which will include spousal support and personal property. Ray J has reportedly hired celebrity lawyer Laura Wasser to handle his case. Ray J recently broke his silence on why he decided to file. He shared that he hadn't had an opportunity to truly sit back and think about it since submitting his divorce petition to the court. He also shared that he still loves Princess, but believes divorce is what's best for them. Quote, he says, quote, "You know I love her and I love my babies and it's just personal, but she knows how I feel about her. I just think that I want to make sure everybody is happy, that everybody enjoys life, and that this can help her smile more and enjoy who she is and enjoy her life. You know, sometimes it's the best thing to do." Ray J, 39, also shares his best wishes for Princess moving forward, even if that means she finds love with someone else. "It's so early. I really don't know what's going to happen, how it happens, but I just want to make sure that my babies and my princess is in a great place mentally and they can enjoy life. My wife, if there's somebody better out there that she wants to be with, then I have to respect that as well. But hey, I don't know. I can't say too much, but I love you, Princess. That's what I can say." Child. Ray J so doggone petty. Ray J is so petty. Oh my goodness. First of all, Ray J got back into the good graces of Princess. He was like, "You know what? Let's work it out. If I had one wish, you would be my boo." Try to get back with her, also that he could be the one to file divorce. That is petty. That is petty boots. Oh my goodness. That's all that was. All of this back and forth, all of these statements, I wish her the best. Ooh. That is so petty. Feels good, says Ray J is so bipolar and childish. That was childish. That was like, oh, you're not gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. Ooh. Like, that's really what that was. Now, y'all set up here May, which is the 5th month. May, y'all Princess files for divorce. 2 months later, June, July, y'all say y'all good. 2 months later, August, September, now it's Ray J. Please, can somebody bang the gavel and end this marriage? I'm done. I don't want to see no more about Ray J and Prinky in these blogs. I don't want to see it. I'm sure Sonya Norwood is over somewhere doing cartwheels and is happy because she ain't want them to get married no way. And Ray J, you know what? At least you listened to your mama and you got that prenup, because this should not take a long time. Let's go ahead and end this and keep it moving. Y'all, I'm sorry. In my opinion, this marriage would have been over when he put his relationship, because they weren't even married. The relationship would have been over when he pushed her in the pool. That was to me. That let you know right there. That let you know right there. And don't get me wrong, I really was rooting for Ray J and Prinky. I really was. When I was watching Love and Hip Hop, to be honest with you, Prinky got on my last nerve. She really did. Like, I was so sick of her, especially those last couple seasons. It seemed like Ray J was really trying to be the good guy. It really did. But he's childish, he's petty. She's childish, she's petty. I'm over it. Like I said, can we get this? Don't come back here in November saying that y'all are reconciling. Don't do it. If you come back in here in November saying that y'all are good, again, throw the whole couple away. Throw it away. Somebody bang the gavel. Move on. Next case. All right. Moving on. Let's talk about Nene and the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Now, if you all have not heard, I'm sorry to tell you that the self-proclaimed HBIC of Atlanta is officially leaving. Now there's just so many things that I want to say about that. She announced on her Instagram, yesterday, I believe it was, that she would be officially leaving the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Now, if you have been following my channel, I originally told y'all that she was not being asked back to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I want to say it was like May or June. I did a whole live stream about it, a full live stream about it, courtesy of, was it Tamara Tales or B. Scott? No, courtesy of B. Scott. B. Scott actually was the first person to release that information, which is a whole nother little incident, a whole nother little piece of stuff going on. But we've really known, if you've been following this story, we've known that Nene was not coming back for it, for months. But she has officially given her reasons and all that stuff. So I'm going to let y'all play. I'm going to play the videos and let y'all see it. Give me 1 second. Where is it at? Here it is.
Hey, you guys, it's Diddy. Oh, gosh, I haven't done this in a while. Shoot, I don't even know where to start. First I want to start by saying thank you. Hey, you guys, it's Diddy.
Wait, okay.
Oh, gosh.
I thought that was the whole thing. Wait, give me a second. I thought I had pulled up the whole video. I can't with Nene and the dramatics, Lord. Just let everybody know. Give me a second. Let me pull it up. And I'll let y'all hear her entire reasoning and all of that good stuff. P, you say, is Prinky her government name? No, I don't know why people started calling her Prinky, but I just find it hilarious, so that's what I call her too. I love to call her Prinky as well. Okay. Here we go. So she posted this video on the YouTube 23 hours ago. So let me try this again. Here.
And get this. Is this thing on? Honey, come on and get this. Honey,
oh, Lord. Okay, come on. Let's see what she got to say.
Hey, you guys, it's Diddy. Oh, gosh, I haven't done this in a while.
I actually like this wig.
Shoot, I don't even know where to start. First I want to start by saying thank you. Thank you to all of you guys who have been showing me a lot of love and support as of late. I feel you. I hear you.
She looks really sad.
On
This is actually
An
really hard for her.
extremely long, exhausting, tiring, emotional negotiation.
Okay.
There has been a lot of emotion flying from both sides. It has been hard, and I
I'm gonna say, I'm gonna pause it right here. I'm gonna say Nini's not this good of an actor, so you can tell that this is really, really hurting her. Like, I'm don't get me wrong, I'm not like brokenhearted that Nene is leaving Real Housewives of Atlanta, but it's hard to see her looking like this. I will definitely say that.
have made the very hard and difficult decision to not be a part of Real Housewives of Atlanta season 13. Um, it wasn't an easy decision for me. It um, it was hard. I started on the Real Housewives of Atlanta in 2008.
Yes. Don't
We
even have
took
the
off
same
like a rocket.
face. Look there.
I mean, we took off. You could have never told me that I would start on this little show and it still be going
Woo.
strong
I tell you, Nene used
13,
to.
14 years later.
It took Nene a minute to get glam
And it
together.
is. I'm just so happy that I can say that I was a part of a genre that opened up doors for Black ensemble reality shows to step up and be a part of what we all now
Ooh, look at
love
that one. Wait, go
so
back.
much.
Look at that one. What is this 27 piece? Here, go back. Go back. Look at this one. What in the 27 piece hill is happening here? Okay, let's go.
All now love
Let me be nice.
so much reality TV. Um, I I want to thank everybody that has looked up to me over the years. Thank you so much for your love and your support. I want to thank Bravo TV.
Yeah,
Thank you,
I actually
Bravo,
really do
for
like this wig on her though.
all the
What y'all think?
memories, the laughs, the tears.
I actually I tend to hate like 85% of Nene's wigs, but the one that she's doing in this one, she actually looks really, really nice. But anyway, let's keep going. We only got 2 more minutes. Okay, come on.
Thank you
Come
to
on, Nene.
my production company, Truly Original. Thank you guys so very much. Thank you. You guys are like family to me. I love you and I thank you. Thank you to the cast for all of the memories. And thank you so much to my team who have stood with me during this time and supported me and pushed me. Thank you.
Have y'all seen any other housewives do like a whole montage, a whole thing about them leaving the show? Like, is it normally this big of a deal? Like, y'all in like it wasn't all of this when Lisa Wu left.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you to all of you guys, all of the fans and the followers, everybody who has blooped and blammed and
Look at Kim.
grandma and doors closed and the thirst is real and girl bye and shaded everybody with me. And it has just
So that was a
been
horrible one.
amazing. Thank you guys so much. Um,
Look, can how do I
I
put the
also
speed
wanted
up? Because I'm telling
to
you.
say
Okay.
that I
Look,
think it
I'm
was
with you,
last week
Peach.
when a report came out that said that my team or someone from my team had at least released a statement on my behalf. I have no knowledge of it. I did not approve it. When something is this important and this near and dear to my heart, I always want to be the person to address you. I can't confirm or deny anything that they have in that report, but I can say that it was not brought to my attention. I had no knowledge of it and I did not approve it. Um, I want to again say thank you guys. I love you guys. You guys mean so much to me. And I will see you again real soon. Love you guys. Love you. I'm going to miss you. I love you.
Okay. Thank you. I did. That did take a while to get there. Thank you, Speed. I forgot you can speed videos up. Okay, there we go. Wait, I don't mean shade, but I got hot. I don't mean no shade. All right, so again, that is Nini's that is Nini's long way of saying that she is leaving the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Now, I will say it is definitely bittersweet to see her leave. She was the last original cast member on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Now the oldest cast member will be Candy, who started with them in season 2. So, you know, all of that's all great. Now, allegedly. Allegedly, the reason why they could not get on one accord was because of the contractual agreements. Her wanting an amount of money that they just were, unwilling to pay for her. And then if y'all watched my live, I want to say maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, we went ahead and we discussed how she allegedly went back to the network and basically was saying that she would take the last offer. The network ever so kindly said, thank you for your services, but we do not want to continue to work with you. Since her departing the show, of course, you have had quite a few people send their, excuse me, you've had quite a few people, talk about their experiences with Nene. And one of the people was Andy Cohen. Now, if you, again, have been keeping up with this whole story, Nene has been very vocal about how Andy Cohen, or Bravo Andy, has been one of the main people that she has an issue with. She retweeted or was it retweeted and liked tweets that insinuated that Andy was, racist and all these other type of things. So I do find it ironic that one of the people that definitely had a post and had multiple things to say was Andy. So I'm gonna let y'all see it. Andy posted on Instagram 23 hours ago, so shortly after she released the statement. Nene Leakes is an icon of the genre. She is a gift and a catchphrase machine. In 11 years of Watch What Happens Live, Nene has been our most frequent guest, and she is always a blast. And I'm going to say, too, this is how you knew that her and Andy were falling apart, because she was like, when the season was on, she would be on Watch What Happens Live like every other week, it seemed. But this past season, she might have only been on the show maybe twice. I'm gonna be nice and say that she was on there twice. So that's how I knew, at least me, that's how I knew that they were starting to that people were starting to just be over her. Anyway, it continues. Nene nicknamed me Buttercup the first day we met and still calls me that today. Through her whole run, she has always been a serious concern and drive. She's always had a serious concern and drive to maintain the success and well-being of Real Housewives of Atlanta. I'm going to miss Nene on the show, but I'm hoping we work together again soon and will remain in each other's orbits forever. I hated this hell here. That must have been right after she got done working with Trump and she was cashing them Trump checks to his hairdresser or something, because that is a mess. Anyway, XO Buttercup, hashtag blue, hashtag low down monkey with a wig, hashtag close your legs to married men, hashtag we see each other, hashtag I said what I said, hashtag Trump check, hashtag my wig, hashtag so nasty, so rude, hashtag Buttercup. Now, I will say, once you start going through these hashtags, honey, Nene did have some one-liners for that ass. Nene definitely did. She had all the one-liners. She had the best one-liners ever for the show. And she will be missed. I'm not saying that she won't be missed, because she was entertaining to watch for so many years. However, I definitely do think that it was time for her to go. She was starting to not be fun to watch. She was starting to seem really, really bitter. And I hope that she figures something out and does something well. As far as I know, I haven't heard anything about the alleged show that she has. supposed to be coming out. Like, I haven't heard anything about it coming out yet. I don't know, especially how that's going to work with Rona and all of that kind of stuff. So I don't know for sure when that's coming out. And also, we don't know if this is going to last. It could be all of this rigmarole for her not being on season 13, and then she turns around and be on season 14, just like she did with, I think it was season 8 that she wasn't on, and then she was right back in season 9. So I take it with a grain of salt. But like I said, if you've been watching, if you've been paying attention to my channel, we've been talking about the departure of Nene for months, and I'm talking about, I had people all on, hey Mimi, I had people all under my comments telling me about how Nene is the queen and Nene will be back, and I don't know what I'm talking about. Well, or that B. Scott, who was the person who would originally drop the story, how, you know, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Well, again, all of that proves to be wrong, because we said what we said. What's done is done. Also, just some side, just a little bit of side tea, just a little bit of side mess. I just want y'all to see what B. Scott did post, since people were saying that B. Scott was a liar for so long. Hold on. He posted, "Big facts, vindication is so sweet, sweeter than the Georgia peach." He had a series of posts yesterday. I was up there, but this is one of his posts, and then he posted this clip from Watch What Happens Live.
S on our walkabout on Facebook wants to know, what do you think of the blogger B. Scott coming out telling everyone it was Nene who shared the card with him?
Well, you know, if you're gonna call out a blogger like B. Scott, you should have known he was gonna respond with the information. Well, I'm just glad he gave. At least we're not hanging like with Snake Cake.
Right. Koina S on our walkabout on.
Let me see. Let me see if I can find that other post, unless he deleted it. I should have screenshotted it, but it was a whole nother post that he had. I'm gonna remove this real quick and see if I can find it. It was a whole nother post that he had too, where he was really kind of shady, and people were going in the comments. I should have screenshotted it, but basically, again, him validating that he ain't no liar. He gets the tea, and him and Nene had been good for a long time, and once they fell out, honey, he was just going in, no holds barred. But pour one out for Nene. Bye, Nene. Bye. Hopefully, the Real Housewives of Atlanta will be interesting this season. Hopefully, we will get a whole bunch of, still get some good scenes, good reads, and it be entertaining. All right, before we move to our next topic, Mimi, I miss you too. I'll see you soon. Before we get to our next topic, I want to take a little bit of a break and tell y'all about the Rev Air Reverse Air blow dryer. If you have been on my channel for a while, you've seen me use it for multiple different styles. It is a hair dryer that uses reverse air technology to dry and straighten your hair without causing heat damage. If you are interested in this blow dryer, you can always check out the website and use my code BEAUTY. That's BEEUTY, BEAUTY, in order to get 10% off of your purchase. The Rev Air also has styling products and a whole host of other things. So I'm going to show y'all a quick little clip of the Rev Air, and this was my very first time ever using it. My thoughts on the Rev Air Dryer. I think that it's amazing and how it cuts the time for blow drying. Got my hair pretty straight. It could always be straighter if I did use my blow dryer and a Denman brush. It definitely got my hair to about a 7 or 8. So if I were to want to straighten it out and silk it out, you know, it would be no problem to do with a flat iron. Also, the settings that I used was the high heat and high tension settings. So high heat and then a level 7 on the tension. That's what really pulls it nice and straight. Now I have 3C 4A hair. So if you have any kind of 4A, 4B, 4C hair, don't even play. Just go ahead and put it on high, everything, and silk that thing on out if you are wanting it straight. It was perfect for this style. I still have body, I still have movement, and literally I did my whole head in like maybe 10 minutes, 15 tops, and I don't even think it took that long. If it took that long, it was because it was my first time and I just had to kind of get like adjusted. One negative thing is just the size of the blow dryer. Now it is a pretty bulky blow dryer in comparison to like my in-salon blow dryers. However, it does come with the stand and it does have a very long cord, so if you want to like set the base on the bottom of maybe your station and then just set the stand on the top of your station and use it like that, you're able to do so. So I think that's nice. That's just the one kind of con about the whole thing. It's just how bulky the unit itself is. But other than that, I have no negatives about the Rev Air. I'm very satisfied with it. I'll probably be blow drying my hair a bit more than I normally do, just because now it's a lot easier. It's way easier than using a comb attachment and 100 times easier than using a Denman brush, which is what I would normally do to blow dry my hair, which is why I don't blow dry my hair. But if you have used the Rev Air, if you would like to try the Rev Air, make sure you head over to their website. Thank y'all for tuning in. All right, so again, that is the Rev Air Reverse Air Hair Dryer. If you would like to shop for that, again, remember to use the code BEAUTY so you can get 10% off. I don't want to do my shady fan. So you get 10% off of your order. It would not be alive if I don't drop the fan. But also, y'all, sometimes y'all think I have my fan to be like extra. Sometimes I get hot, honey. I'm sitting here, I'm doing a lot of talking. I get a little bit hot. All right, we're going to go ahead and get into our next discussion. Please drop down in the comments. Let me know if you're enjoying our topics for today. Now, this is going to be it's going to be a quick little discussion because I know not many of my viewers follow Vanderpump Rules, but honey, I follow Vanderpump Rules. I am a Vanderpump Rule I'm one of the few people that I know that actually watch it. I love Lisa Vanderpump. I know a lot of people ain't always on her side, but I love Lisa Vanderpump. I love Vanderpump Rules. And if you, again, have been following my channel, then you know that we were discussing how at the height of when all of this Black Lives Matter stuff happened, at the height of when all this Black Lives Matter things happened, some of the cast members from the Vanderpump Rules show had some old tweets and old things resurfaced, which caused them to be fired. And they've kind of gone into obscurity. So the 4 people that were fired were Stassi Schroeder, Kristen Dowdy, and then the 2 new guys. They've only been on there for a season, Max and some other Brett or something. I don't know. They were irrelevant to the show. I didn't care that they were gone. But Kristen and Stassi were like the main, basically the main characters of the show, especially in the early seasons. Like, there would be no Vanderpump Rule fan base if not for Kristen and Stassi and all of their issues with Jax. So after they did get fired, like I said, they went into obscurity. But Stassi has since spoken out. So this is courtesy of the Jasmine brand. I love the Jasmine brand, just in case you can't tell. Said the article reads, ex-Vanderpump Rules star Stassi Schroeder admits I was a Karen as she addresses past racist remarks. Oh, Lord. Okay. And it says, Stassi Schroeder is ready to speak out after being fired from Bravo's Vanderpump Rules for racist comments she made about her former co-star Faith Stowers. Excuse me. As previously reported, Stassi Schroeder and Kristen Doute were fired from the show after former castmate Faith Stowers came forward and said she was a victim of racist treatment on the series. Faith Stowers, who was the only black cast member on the show, and mind you, the only black cast member for I think they had 6 or 7 seasons, the one and only. Anywho, said Stassi Schroeder and Kristen Doute called the police on her and accused her of being the woman police were looking for because she was a black woman with a weave. That was a quote. The reality star allegedly filed a fake police report against Faith, saying that she fit the description of a black woman who was allegedly robbing men in Los Angeles. Following the news, Stassi apologized and took accountability for her quote-unquote privilege. Still, she was fired from the popular reality show. And so she tweeted, or she posted on Instagram. She Instagrammed. Racially insensitive comments from my past have resurfaced. It is important that I continue to take accountability for what I have said and done while pushing myself to do better. I have grown significantly from the person I was then, and I am still filled with remorse and regret for the hurt I caused. I am grateful for the people in my life that continue to check me and push me to evolve into a more educated person. I also want to address my former castmate Faith. My emotions over something that happened between our friends outweighed my logic, and there is no excuse for that. That is referring to Faith allegedly cheating with one of the other cast members. Continuing on. I did not recognize then the serious ramifications that could have transpired because of my actions. What I did to Faith was wrong. I apologize. I do not expect forgiveness. I am also sorry to anyone else that feels disappointed in me. I'm going to continue to look closer at myself and my actions to take the time to listen, to learn, and to take accountability for my own privilege. So that was Stassi's initial statement. She has since gone on to the Tamron Hall show. Everybody's going on to Tamron Hall to kind of further speak. So she said she really did think Faith was the person police could have been looking for. She said, quote, "Yes, I did. And it wasn't just a photo. Kristen and I had received texts from multiple people about this. There were people that Kristen knew who were texting her and said, there's the woman who's stolen from us. And we think it's this person in the article. And she's saying she's on your television show and her name is Faith. And when you're on a show like Vanderpump Rules, your existence on that show is kind of dependent on sticking your nose in other people's conflict or creating conflict, is what she says. So I'm going to let y'all check out a clip of what she had to say. Give me 1 second. I want y'all to be able to hear it. Here we go.
Going through these past few months and working with the teacher and learning about Black history and just the obstacles that Black people face every single day, I look back on that podcast and I am so embarrassed that I even had those thoughts, much less put it out there, because I was that Karen. I was a Karen. I was a Karen who basically said, but what about all lives matter?
Right, because I guess I'm again going back to your history here, being in a big city like New Orleans and LA. I am shocked, and don't take this as an insult, by your level of ignorance as it relates to race and what it means to say Nazi chic to Jewish people and what it meant to Faith in her life. I do a show, and it's my second season. I have to be honest. You know how many times someone has said, why is Tamron Hall's virtual audience almost all Black when it's diverse people who are in our virtual audience? Our audience is diverse. I've had to hear these people who question it. If my show is too Black, when very few people question if another show is too white, and you don't understand being in Hollywood and auditioning why diversity on both ends of the spectrum matter. I'm truly perplexed
Tamron,
by that.
I do, but I do understand now.
Yeah, you understand.
And I truly do. And I've been wanting to talk about this podcast because I would never, I now know how to speak for Black Lives Matter as opposed
How do you
to
know that?
All Lives
I
Matter.
think that's an overreach. I don't know if you know how to speak to it, but I think you can
no, not
empathize.
speak to it.
Okay.
Speak for to be able to defend it when people
How
people
do
are
you
questioning
defend
it.
Okay, so now you're in your circle of friends who once were capable of making some off-color jokes, no pun intended, and they say to you, Stassi, why do Black Lives matter? What is your answer?
Because Black people are dying because they've been oppressed for 400 years.
It took you being called out and losing your job in order to y'all see my little took you being called out and you losing your job to now understand, oh my God, because y'all have been all right. Look, I'm gonna speed this up, honey, because I can't. Let's go ahead. Let's finish.
All lives matter. All lives can't matter until Black Lives Matter, and that's something that I've realized in doing classes.
I look at life as, you have your professional resume and then you have your life resume. And this, in so many ways, these incidents are now part of your life resume. You likely have to explain it to your daughter or talk to her, use what you've learned to educate her. I'm sure you're thinking a lot about that.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And that's something that I ask my coach about all the time, and how best to talk to a child about this. Because like I mentioned earlier, when I was learning about everything, I think the weeks that we focused on Black history, a light went off in my head, and just learning about everything, for a couple weeks straight all at once just made me, I had never thought about the oppression that Black people face in that way. There was just so much that I didn't understand. And again, it's my fault that I didn't educate myself.
I mean, this is a very serious matter, but I have to tell you, when you tell me you go to your coach, where do you find a diversity coach? I mean,
you know what? I'm gonna pause right here because Tamron is, yes, I like it. I don't just sit up here and let her with the white woman tears sit up here and just be like, oh, now that I'm learning and stuff, like, no, Tamron is calling her out. I'm liking it. Okay, let me continue on. Let's finish this out.
So, Google the same way that you find anyone else. But I wanted to have a safe space to ask questions and talk about these things. I didn't want to just talk to my friends about them. And I felt like,
do you go daily to the diversity? I mean, is it over the phone? Is it on a Zoom? How does that? Is it like an hour a week?
No, it's on Zoom, and we meet once a week, and I have homework and we have discussions and all that.
What was like your last assignment that you recall that you had?
My last assignment was I had to take a race test where you immediately click things based on your immediate reaction to a question to see your bias and what your preferences are with things that you might not even realize your bias about.
I may have to do a whole show on that. I mean, it is a fascinating thing.
All right, so that is Stassi's appearance on the Tamron Hall show. I hadn't watched the whole clip, you guys. I wanted to give y'all my honest and open reactions to it. And I appreciate Tamron sitting up here, honey, holding her feet to the fire. First of all, acknowledging that Stassi grew up in New Orleans, of all places. She grew up in New Orleans, and all of a sudden you're just so oblivious. Also, Stassi speaking on how she's had to have this race coach. Excuse me. How she's had to have this race coach, and through doing work with this race coach, now you see all of the errors of your ways and how you've been so ignorant in the past, and how now you realize that Black Lives Matter because you used to be the person that said all lives matter. And I'm gonna just say this, and I could maybe I'm biased, but I'm gonna say it like this. I think that is foolishness, and I think that's a cop out. You're not gonna sit up here and say to me that you didn't understand these nuances before you got called out about it. You are a 30-plus-year-old person, and all of this like racial tension did not just start in 2020. According to comments that she made in 2017, it's not like it was that long ago that these comments were made. This is 2017. She said, I'm really sick of everyone making everything about race, everyone giving their impassioned speeches about race and all that stuff. I'm like, Why is it always just about African Americans? So, let's see. So that was one of the statements she made back in 2017. So instead of listening to these impassioned speeches where we're talking about racial equality, you're just mad that we're talking about it. That's blissful ignorance. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that people are not allowed to change, but I just find it very ironic that now all of a sudden you're so enlightened now that you've been called out and lost your job. Now you're so enlightened. She did go ahead and speak on that particular comment. And she said, I look back on that podcast. I'm so embarrassed I ever had those thoughts, much less put it out there, because I was that Karen. I was a Karen. I was a Karen who basically said, but what about all lives matter? So I hope that her feelings about this, her sentiments about this are genuine. But honestly, I don't really care. And I don't want to see her back on Vanderpump Rules. I don't want, just because now you've gotten this little race coach and you've gone on the Tamron Hall show, which is a predominantly black, which reaches a predominantly black audience. I don't want now you to be like, well, I've done the work, so can I get my job back? The answer is still no. In my opinion, I need to see you out here doing more than just talking about it. I need to see you doing some things. Also, I will say congratulations to her for having a baby, or, being pregnant. When I first looked, I was like, oh, she done gained some weight, but I didn't realize she was pregnant. So congratulations to her about that. I personally was never a Stassi fan, just because to me, on the show, she's always seemed like an entitled white woman. She's always seemed like a Karen. So again, to hear those comments, those statements that she made was not surprising, but I want us to continue to hold her accountable. Just because you were quiet for a few months and now you come onto the Tamron Hall show doesn't mean that we forget. I'm sorry, moving on. Next case. Let's see. What else are we going to talk about? Okay. Let's talk about Super Scent versus her baby daddy, Lewis. Do y'all know about it? Drop down in the comments. Oh, it's been going down in the shade room. And really on Gossip of the City. Most of the stuff that I got was from Gossip of the City or Super's own Instagram page. But honey, it's been going down and I am here for it. Now, if you do not know who Super Scent is a Instagram like influencer type person, as well as she is the creator of the Crayon Case makeup brand. Y'all have seen that brand on my channel many times. I support the brand. Their most well-known product was the box of crayons eyeshadow palette, and she has since gone on to have blush palettes, multiple eyeshadow palettes, complexion products, a whole host of things. I do really support her. So 2 years ago, Super Scent was had a baby and was engaged to Lewis is his name. And as far as we knew online at that time, they were in a good, healthy relationship. Loved them. Yay, I was happy. Oh Lord, I'm sorry, I'm my mouth all wet. I was happy. I was happy for them. Well, they broke up sometime at the beginning of this year, if I'm not mistaken. And it was kind of like a little bit of I don't know what kind of a split it was. I just knew that they had broken up. Here recently, Super has been posting pictures of her and her new boo all over the Instagram. And I guess that is possibly what started these sparks and all of this stuff to flying. And so I'm going to let y'all see some of these lives. Super has been going in, and I want y'all's opinion. Let me see. So let me pull it up so y'all can see it as well. Give me 1 second. Here it is. So this is again courtesy of Gossip of the City. And she says, for years, I've let you make others think I was cheating on you. This is what Lou posted. This is what Lou posted, y'all. The baby daddy. said, for years, I've let you make others think I was cheating on you. I never said anything about it. I hate it's coming to this, but you doing ho-ish out of spite because you still mad at me, love. There's one thing I would die behind or do life behind. That's my daughter, and you know that. I can care less about who you F. Respect my child and yourself. If you don't have time for her, bring her to me, or I can come get her and bring her back when you get done. Just give me my child, love. Just give me my child, love. Ain't like you have time for her. I don't want to take you to court behind mine, but you leaving me no choice. So that's what Lou posted, and this was I believe 2 days ago, about 2 days ago when this was posted. Super then responded,
what address you gonna use, Lewis? What ID you gonna use, Lewis? How you gonna pay for these court fees, Lewis? If you come get Leah right now, where she gonna go, Lewis? Who house she gonna be by, Lewis? Where's her room, Lewis? Who car are you going to come pick her up in, Lewis? What car seat you gonna have to put her in, Lewis? Now, it's a lot of things I ain't never played with you about. It's a lot of things. You know I can air you the fuck out. It's a lot of things I never played with you about. But see how you got on social media because you trying to show up in front of somebody? Bitch, you know I will find you and smack the fuck out you. You want to bring this to social media when you could have called my phone or you could have DM me, inbox me and something? You want to bring it to social media because you mad? Bitch, watch my motherfucking smoke. Now you're not gonna get Leah, bitch. And you can have it when you want, but now you can't have her, hoe. What address you gonna use, Lewis?
so that was Super's response. Super then went on to do a live where she continued to express where their issues, I'll say it like that, their issues come from and stem from. So I'm gonna let y'all see it now. I know that this is a
shit like,
oh wait, this is a little bit of a longer live, you guys, but I'm gonna let it play because I want y'all to see. I want y'all to get all of what's going on. Here we go.
Like this. So boom, all this started because I made something on my Insta story saying what I see on my Insta story for the people who is of course following the mess. I said all him mad, right? When I said big miserable.
And you
Who
know
y'all
I'm
think I
following
was
the
talking
mess.
about right here when I said this? All him mad, big miserable. Who y'all think I was talking about right here? Who y'all think I was talking about when I said that? Now anyway, now again, I got Leah back Sunday, right? I got Leah back Sunday. And when I got Leah back Sunday, today is fucking Tuesday. Bitch, what the fuck? Why is you making it seem like I kidnapped your child, ho? Why?
I just want to really quick, sorry to any of you who are not used to this type of language on my channel, but I'm just giving it to you straight up, no chaser. Here we go.
Why? Me and Lou been broke up since July 23rd, 2020. We been broke up. It's over. It's done. Ain't no going back. I can count on one hand how many times I seen Lewis in person since July 23rd, 2002. I can count on one fucking hand how many times I seen Lewis in person. Looked him in his face to face. On one, I swear on my children, on one hand, I can count on one hand how many times I seen this dude in person. When I asked to go get Leah, no, when he asked to come get Leah, I said, I'm going to have somebody come bring her to you. I'm going to have Nisi come drop her off. Oh, damn, we can't even see each other. Like I find it funny how we can't. What the fuck we got to see each other for? Why do we have to see each other? Why we don't got to pass, man. We don't got to see each other, bitch. I don't want to look at you, ho. What the fuck? We ain't have no problem with Leah until I got a nigga. Not to mention, I think you got a girl too, right? Now when I posted, what I did, posted something on the story or whatever about what did I do? Whatever I posted, and then he turned around and got on live with or bra or whatever. Cool. Now it blew me, cause I don't know if he found out about me posting something. Now he already told me he had a girlfriend already. Okay, cool. Before I even said I had a boyfriend, he said he had a girlfriend. I guess he's been trying to get some type of reaction on me, but bitch, is not gonna happen. You need a girlfriend, bitch, so you can have somewhere to stay, and your daughter can come stay too. Bitch, I don't give a fuck where you have Leah, who you have her around, because I trust you as a father that you're not gonna bring her around nobody that's gonna cause harm to her. Whoever you fuck with, I do not fucking care, my nigga. We is not together. I know you're not gonna have this child around nobody you do not trust. I know this already, because you ain't that type of nigga. So I don't care who you fuck with.
I'm gonna stop it right there for a second. So again, Super sitting up here and she's saying about how she essentially they're in the back and forth and in these type of disagreements because of each of them moving on in relationships since the end of their I guess canoodlization. And I just really want to bring a point right here where she's saying that she doesn't mind him having their baby and she doesn't care who he brings the baby around because she trusts him as a father and she knows that he would not bring anyone around their child that would cause their child any kind of harm. I just want to make sure that I point that out, that's what she said. Let's continue on.
I don't care. When the shade room posted the picture I posted on my story with my dude, and then the shade room turned around and posted Lou on live with some girl, why would you text me at night and telling me you love me? Why? 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 That is the ultimate disrespect. First of all, I felt played for the girl. Let's talk about this. I felt played for this girl. If you got a girlfriend, the last thing you need to be doing is playing with me. That is the last thing. Bitch, I wish a nigga would. The last thing you need to be doing is playing with me. Bitch, why would you text me I love you and 2 something in the morning you got a girlfriend that you floating on live? Why? 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 Who ain't respond was me. That's who respond. Not to mention also try to get another response out of me, I guess. 2 days ago.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna kind of fast forward. Basically, through the rest of it, she continues to show receipts, as you can see, and she's talking about all the different things that Lou has done to try to either get a rise out of her, try to continue to use her, and try to press buttons. She went on to discuss about how he ain't got no money, he ain't got nowhere to stay, he ain't got no car. He's begging her to use her vehicles and all of this kind of stuff, and the dissolution of their relationship. So I'm gonna fast forward just a little bit and let y'all get to the end because that's what I really want to talk about.
You know, I'm Drew. I'm pulled over at the gas station. Son, stop for real. Our problems is not for the media. And I thought you started first, so I apologize. But if I'm wrong, but be real. If that's what you want to do, you can. You know I've been asking her for 2 days now. Bitch, I just got Leah back Sunday. I just got my daughter back Sunday. We go 4 days each. I just got my daughter back Sunday. Why you want her? I guess you want her because you see my children is around somebody. That's why you want her? I ain't say nothing about your girlfriend. I ain't say nothing. I don't know the girl, never met the girl, don't even care. But I know for a fact, if you've been having Leah, I know for a fact, y'all been around each other. And that's totally fine with me. I don't give 2 lovely fucks. That is totally fine with me. But don't come fucking telling me what the fuck I could do with my child on my time. Bitch, you her daddy, not mine. Bitch, you better ask Phil. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Don't tell me who I can have my child around. Bitch, my child shouldn't be around you. You pedophile ass bitch. shit like this. So boom, all this started because I made something.
That was the part that took me out. So I was just confused, and I want y'all to drop down in the comments. Y'all can give me y'all opinion, because I was sitting here talking about this. I was just a little bit confused. So we're understanding that the issue of their issue got the social media. From what I've deduced, their issue got the social media because she began posting her and her new guy, and he allegedly got upset and decided that he wanted to get their daughter back. He went ahead and took that to social media and tried to blast her. In turn, she went on in and started blasting him and ended the conversation with calling him a pedophile. This is what she said. This ain't what I said. I'm just giving y'all the quick little recap. That thing had confused me so, because again, in the beginning of the live, you were talking about how much you trust him as a father and who he's around and all of this kind of stuff. By the end of it, you said that you shouldn't have your daughter around him because he's a pedophile. I'm just giving y'all the tea on what's going on between Super and Lou. I want y'all to comment down below. Tell me your thoughts on it. Let's see. She talked about how he was texting her at 2 a.m, even though they're not together. Cliff talking about maybe he was drunk and got the numbers mixed up. That ain't, look. I say don't get no numbers mixed up. It ain't that hard. But that's what was said. I just feel like that last little piece, woo. AB, I've been watching this live and didn't even know you were live right now. Well, thank you. Look, thank you for giving me up. So I don't know what's going on between Lou and Super Scent, but it has definitely been getting real nasty out here on the Instagram streets. Super has even gone on to release text messages on her page, and these are what the text messages said. She has him titled as Leah's dad, and it says, what does it say? The top of it's broken off, so I can't see the top, but it says, for real, Ninja, I've been asking you to meet up so I can get my daughter love. Don't stunt like you going out your hands on me, because I won't allow it. We not in a relationship anymore. Ish ain't gonna fly. But to really keep my child away from me, love, will definitely hurt me, but also hurt you in the long run. And she responded, you ain't getting your daughter, take me to court. He responded, I ain't taking you to no effing court, love. I just want my child when you have something to do. And so Super posted that, and she put the caption, I don't have these issues with my first baby daddy. Let's start with that. I ain't never in my life tell neither one of my children's fathers that they can't get their kids. When me and Lou broke up, we ain't have no issue with Leah. Now it's an issue all of a sudden. I just got Leah back Sunday night. It's Tuesday, and this ninja acting like I kidnapped his daughter. You think this ninja asked me to get Leah today? And I said no. You'll think this ninja asked me to get Leah today, and I said no. Where the F this steam coming from? Oh, it's up there. Now you got to play bingo to take me to court. You already humiliated me once, but you're not about to play on me when it comes to my children like I don't have my daughter. B, it's all the way up there now on my kids. Lord. Whew. First of all, it took a lot for me to try to read that. I'm up here with my glasses on. I need my thicker prescriptions just for me to try to figure it out. Then I need hooked on phonics to get through the slang. And then I'm sitting up here trying to... That was a lot. And the only thing I'm going to say to this, and then we're going to move off of this subject. The only thing I'm going to say to this is I don't understand why all of this has hit social media. Let's start there. To have these type of issues and to be airing each other out on Instagram. When did we get here? Can someone tell me when we got here? When you couldn't have domestic disputes, and I didn't say domestic violence, but domestic disputes. You can't have those, in the privacy of your own home, but y'all got to sit up here and screenshot text messages and go on live and all. It's just a lot. And I ain't asked for this. I know I'm sitting here reporting it to you, but I ain't asked for it. I was minding my business, scrolling through Instagram like I always do, courtesy of fucking Aniva. And it just so happened that I came across this. And just in case anybody be all up in the mist like me, I just brought it to y'all just in case y'all care. Okay, so what are you doing? Oh, okay. You're on the screen.
Am I really?
Yes, we can see you. So you might as well just get the orangey. But, and what is that on the back of your head? Come here.
No, get off me. Don't lie.
Get that off me. What you got going on over there?
Why lie?
I don't know. But all right, y'all. So that is all the drama with Super Scent. If y'all want to talk about it, we can talk about it down in the comments. I really feel bad that all of this is going down. I did used to like Super and Lou up until I found out that he was cheating. Then I was through with him. And now for her to have these allegations against him about being inappropriate with children, that's a whole nother thing. It's just like this whole relationship has gone very toxic very fast, and I would just like for them to get it off of the internet. Personally, I would. Speaking of fighting on the internet, do you care? I'm sure my husband does, since this is his homegirl. Let's talk about Sukihana versus Cuban Doll. Now, I got all of this via the Shade Room. I don't follow neither one of them. But when the Shade Room dropped it, I was like, ooh. So then I had to go back and try to catch up. So we gonna go, and I'm gonna let y'all see what it is. And if y'all want to talk about it, we can talk about it. So here we go. It's been a lot. It was a lot of back and forth. So it started with Sukihana on yesterday, saying Cuban Doll calls any girl that is dark skinned ugly. You are a colorist. All black women are pretty. We, the people, are tired of your A. She said, I'm finna get on this hoes A. I am an unproblematic queen, but I'll do you the same way I did Chop. You better chill. Then she goes on to say, I'm assuming all of this is via Twitter. She goes on, someone said, OMG, y'all were friends. She gets into it with every single girl she's cool with. She definitely got to be the problem at this point, child. Laughing, crying emoji. But what happened? She posted me for no reason, calling me ugly and fat. She been doing this for a long time. This is not high school. Stop being mean to other girls just because you're angry with your life. So then after that came out, there were a series of tweets betwixt the two of them. It began with Cuban Doll reposting the initial tweet and saying, stop lying, ho, bees say anything. Oh, wait, stop lying, bees say anything. Then we had Cuban saying, you bees need a crowd, I'll stand alone on God. Bees want to turn everybody against me. I understand you can't stand me. Asian is obsessed with me on God. Ho, stop lying. Why she spell lying like that? Isn't that lean? Isn't that how you spell lean? Or is it I before E except after C? Is that not lean? Am I tripping? I don't know. Is that, maybe I'm tripping. Y'all know I'll be up here with my grammar and stuff. So then, after these series of tweets and posts and such, Cuban then goes on to Instagram live, and this was what she had to say.
Suki been wanting to get to me just like everybody else. People just be bored as bored as. Where the receipt? Show me a receipt. Receipt, please. Show me a screenshot where I said dark skinned girls ugly in my close friends. Please. It's way too many dark skinned in my close friends. Come on now. Now let me show y'all what the fuck I posted. I said, why her big fat ugly posters? Don't got nothing to do with dark skin. This is what I posted. Why her big fat ugly posters? Because we all in the back of your picture. Don't do that. Then we walk in there, let's take a picture. What you want to do? What you want to do? Like, you probably been in there. You been in there taking pictures. You want to start taking pictures. Suki been wanting to get to me just like her. You trying to be funny. You posting us in the back of your picture. That's lame ass shit. Now, you want to say, all these other, you a colorist? Please. So I was a colorist when I let you stay in my house too, huh? The real reason why me and Suki not friends is because I let this bitch come in my house in Miami when I wasn't even there. I let her come to my condo in Miami. I let her stay there. I don't know what she had going on. I didn't ask her. But she know that I barely be in my house. And I think I was in Atlanta. And I let her stay in my house. This was being loud as downstairs. You know, if you stay in the loft, like, they strict as, and the building was racist as, so they always called and complained about any little thing. So I guess Suki was being loud as in the hallways. And then did the same shit the next day. So I'm like, you trying to be funny. You this ain't got no respect for me. So I just fell back from her. Ever since then, she like, oh, you don't fuck with me no more. You didn't come to my video shoots, da da da. Now you ain't respect my crib, so I stopped with you. But you don't want to tell people that. How could I ever be a colorist? You slept in my bed. Stop playing with me. That's really lame. You doing. Get a little bit of fame and just think they just like sit down, humble yourself. You doing too much.
Who is Cuban
They
dog?
talk about stop beefing. I'm not beefing with that girl. I seen her 2 days ago. She ain't had nothing to say to me. Be bored as I'm the first female rapper to ever acknowledge you in life. Pull up the receipts.
Wasn't she just on Cardi B?
Welcome you into my home
video
in Cali and Miami. This I got.
All right, so I just wanted y'all to see this is what was going down in the shade room, and I literally put this story on the docket today just because of my husband's like for Sukiana. But apparently, honey, they get into it. I was so confused. The only thing that I really cared about on this whole entire story was Cuban going live, and I was reading the comments, and the comments was hilarious. Somebody's like, I know that makeup artist is aggravated as if she keep moving. I would have sat down and let her finish the rant because Lord knows it's my pet peeve. And while I was watching it, that's all I could think about. I was like, oh my God, I would have waited till she was offline. Your arch is going to be up here because I can't get your eyebrows together because you doing all of this and all of this while I'm trying to fill you in. Oh, that had tickled my soul just sitting there watching. And you could tell the makeup artist was like over it. She just kept stepping back like, that was funny to me. Anyway, that's these young folks. I don't know these people. I only know Sukiana because of Love and Hip Hop Miami. And I thought that she was like, I enjoy her energy. I think that she's just like funny and all of this kind of stuff. So I enjoyed her. I don't know who this Cuban doll person is. I don't know. I know there's a lot of dolls. I know there's a Cuban doll. There's an Asian doll. What other ones? There's no black dolls. Is there a China doll? Is there like I don't know. If y'all are young and hip, maybe y'all could tell me what's going on. But oh my goodness. That whole thing, it was a lot. I just enjoyed reading the comments and laughing at her trying to get her makeup done. I want to see the end result of her makeup, because right now the makeup artist is struggling, and I'm not gonna blame her for the struggle. I'm gonna blame Cuban Doll because she's up here doing too much. I just want to see the finished look, because I don't see where it's going yet. I know makeup is a process, but maybe you shouldn't be ranting in the middle of the process. And if you check in the comments, Suki did respond in the comments. I've been grinding. That's why I'm winning. You can't be mad at me for that. But anyway, I just want to give y'all an update, honey. Your fave Suki babe is out here getting into it with other F-list celebrities. Speaking of Suki, congratulations to her. She did just get engaged. To whoever she dating. She did just get engaged. So yay to her. Congratulations to her. She posted it on the Instagram. So I can't talk about her and then not be like, yay. Is it gonna play? I thought I saw a video. Well, anyway, congrats to Sukiyana for getting that. Cash Doll. That's the only one I know. And Cash Doll's older than everybody. Like Cash Doll's like what? 31, 32. From Detroit. I do know her because I was watching these. Like, y'all know I love them little ratchet movies, like them little ratchet free on Amazon, shot on an iPhone movies. And she was on one of them little movies, being like, what's the name of the movie? Oh my God. The whole movie was based on guys getting played because they have these expensive shades. It is a terrible movie, but I did watch it. And that's when I was like, ooh, that's one of them dolls. And that's when I looked her up. Cash Doll. That's the only one I know. That's the only one I know. Also, I was sitting up here looking through Sukiyana's Instagram. And honey, I can't post it on my page. I can't post it on my page. But I tell you what, I'm glad that my husband doesn't have Instagram, because I would know if I could pull him off of her page. The shade. The shade. Oh my goodness. All right. So before we get to the end of this live, I want to play and give a little shout out to my Patreons. You already know, shout out to the Patreons, that the beauties that are in the building. So let's give a little tribute to them. All right, so shout out to my beauties, my Patreon members. Remember that for as little as $5 a month, you can join my Patreon. The link is down below. You get early access to my videos, custom content, and a whole host of other things. Y'all click that link, join me, and join my beauty community. So we're gonna be wrapping this up. We're gonna wrap it up a little bit earlier than usual today because, as y'all can see, again, I'm not in my normal setup, and so I just kind of want to chill out this Friday, you guys. But before I leave, I want to ask, did y'all check out my last video, which was, well, actually I've had quite a few videos. If you've been on the channel, then you see that I've been posting a lot. I've done reviews on a lot of these, a lot of shows. Ooh, I've done reviews on a lot of shows that I really enjoy watching. So I have 3 new review videos up right now. I need y'all to go on over to my channel and binge watch and get these views up, you guys, because I'm making this content because I know that a lot of people like watching this ratchet reality TV like me. So I have reviews on Power Book 2. Also on Love and Marriage Huntsville because it did just end. So if you want to hear about that in the finale, as well as the Real Housewives of Potomac. Y'all know I gotta talk about the Real Housewives of Potomac. Also, if you did not check out my last video last Friday, or not my last video, but if you did not check out my vlog video last Friday, I gave you part 1 of my quarantine vacation vlog series. So we're gonna have quite a few videos coming where I show y'all what happened when we went on quarantine vacation in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. We had a really, really good time. So I want to make sure that y'all are watching them and enjoying them. Please remember to drop down in the comments. Let's talk. I talk back. The first part was us arriving at Myrtle Beach. The next part of the quarantine vlogs will be dropping today at 6:30, and it is our adult game night. Y'all definitely do not want to miss that. If y'all love game night videos or taboo or drinking games, then you definitely do not want to miss our video that is premiering at 6:30. I will be in there. We can sit, we can talk together. And also, if y'all can kind of guess, that would always be fun too. I thought that would be kind of fun to do it as a premiere. That way, as people are like, as we're playing the game on the screen, if you want to drop down in the chat and guess to see if you get it right, you can do that as well. Thank y'all all for always joining me on Fridays. Normally, we do Face Beat Friday Live from 3 to 6, but I'm going to cut it a little bit short today. What else? If y'all have anything that you want to discuss or talk about, make sure that you're following me on Instagram, and you can shoot me a DM. That's at @BStokesStyling. So if you have any shows that you would like me to review, any hot topics that you would like me to discuss, or any like hair or makeup videos that you would like me to recreate, you can always follow me on Instagram at @BStokesStyling and shoot me a DM, and I'll make sure that I can have that happen for you on the channel. I'm just checking really quick to make sure I covered everything that I want to talk about today. I think I did. I did not watch the Tamar Braxton Get Your Life episode that came on last night. I haven't watched it yet. I'll probably get to it sometime this weekend, and we might discuss it again. I'm still kind of up in the air on if I want to talk about Tamar and David, just because of how contentious everything is online. But we'll see. But thank y'all again, y'all, for tuning in, and I will see y'all next Friday. Actually, I will see y'all at 6:30 for the premiere of my game night video. Hope you enjoyed this live. Before you leave out, please make sure you give it a like. Alrighty, peace.